Volcanoes, the Earth's hidden powerhouse. Volcanoes are one of the most amazing natural phenomena that exist on our planet. They can be beautiful and deadly, peaceful and explosive, all at the same time. Their power is something we humans have long feared and revered, but there's more to volcanoes than meets the eye. These giants of the Earth hold many secrets, from the molten core that fuels their fiery eruptions to the incredible wildlife that thrives in their shadow. In this episode, we will explore all aspects of these mysterious geological wonders and uncover what makes them so fascinating. The Earth's hidden powerhouse. Volcanoes are like pressure cookers in the Earth's crust. Deep inside the Earth, rocks are under intense heat and pressure which melts some of the rock and forms a thick, gooey liquid called magma. This magma is lighter than the solid rock around it, so it starts to rise towards the surface. As it rises, it collects in chambers or reservoirs, and when the pressure below the magma becomes greater than the weight of the rock above it, it erupts, spewing lava, ash, and gases into the air. The molten rock that erupts from a volcano is called lava. Lava flows out of the volcano in all directions, cooling and hardening as it goes. Some lava flows are slow and gentle, while others are fast and furious. The shape of a volcano is determined by the type of lava it erupts. When lava flows are slow and steady, they build up over time, forming the classic cone shape of a shield volcano. Shield volcanoes tend to have gentle slopes and are made of runny lava. On the other hand, when lava flows are fast and furious, they can form steep-sided stratovolcanoes, also known as composite volcanoes. These volcanoes are often the most dangerous as they erupt explosively and can cause major devastation in the surrounding area. Volcanoes come in all shapes and sizes. Some are tall and pointy, while others are wide and flat. Some are active, erupting frequently, while others are dormant, having not erupted for hundreds or thousands of years. Others still are extinct, meaning they won't erupt again. The largest volcano in the world is Tamu Massif, located in the Shatsky Rise, an underwater mountain range in the northwest Pacific Ocean near Japan. It has a base diameter of over 645 kilometers and a volume of over 2.5 trillion cubic kilometers. Although its summit is over 1,600 meters deep, it still towers over 800 meters above the ocean floor, making it visible above sea level. If it were sitting on land instead of being submerged, Tamu Massif would be the largest volcano on Earth by volume. However, not all volcanoes are created equal. Some are dormant and pose no threat to humans, while others are active and can cause widespread destruction. The most active volcanoes in the world are located in the Pacific Ring of Fire, where tectonic plates collide and magma is generated. One of the most famous volcanoes in the world is Mount Vesuvius, which erupted in 79 AD and destroyed the Roman city of Pompeii. Mount St. Helens in the United States is another well-known volcano that erupted in 1980 and was the deadliest in U.S. history. The anatomy of a volcano. Let's take a closer look at the anatomy of a volcano to better understand how they work. At the top of the volcano is the crater, which is the opening through which the lava, ash, and gases escape during an eruption. The slopes of the volcano are made of layers of lava and ash that have built up over time. The central vent or chimney is the pathway that the magma takes from the magma chamber to the surface. The magma chamber is the large pool of magma that lies beneath the volcano. It's important to note that not all volcanoes have a magma chamber. Some, such as shield volcanoes, don't have a defined chamber and instead have a more diffuse magma body. The main reason for this is that the magma is less viscous, so it doesn't pool up as easily. The outer layer of the Earth's structure also plays a role in the type of volcano that forms. For example, in areas with thicker continental crust, the pressure required to melt rocks is higher, leading to more explosive eruptions and the formation of stratovolcanoes. On the other hand, thinner oceanic crust requires less pressure to melt, resulting in less explosive eruptions and the formation of shield volcanoes. Types of volcanoes. As we mentioned earlier, volcanoes come in different shapes and sizes depending on the type of eruption and the composition of the magma. Here are some of the most common types of volcanoes. Cinder cone volcanoes. These are small, steep-sided cones made of loose volcanic fragments. They typically have a single vent and are the smallest type of volcano. Composite volcanoes, also known as stratovolcanoes. These are the classic conical-shaped volcanoes that we often picture when we think of volcanoes. They are made of layers of lava, ash, and other volcanic materials, and can be quite tall and wide. Shield volcanoes. These are large, gently sloping volcanoes that are formed by the accumulation of fluid lava flows. They are the largest type of volcano and are typically found at hotspots. Supervolcanoes. These are massive volcanoes that can have a caldera at the top. They can produce extremely large eruptions that affect the entire planet. The life cycle of a volcano. Volcanoes go through several stages throughout their lifetime. The first stage is the formation of a magma chamber beneath the Earth's surface. As magma accumulates in the chamber, pressure begins to build up. When the pressure is greater than the strength of the overlying rock, the rock eventually ruptures and an eruption occurs. During the second stage, the magma is released in the form of lava, ash, and gases. The lava flows out of the volcano, and the ash and gases are released into the atmosphere. The third stage is the formation of a new landmass. As the lava cools and hardens, it creates new land. Over time, this process can build up over millions of years to form new islands or expand existing ones. The final stage is the dormancy or extinction of the volcano. A dormant volcano is one that has not erupted for a long period, but may erupt again in the future. An extinct volcano will not erupt again. Volcanoes and the environment. Volcanoes play an important role in the environment, both positively and negatively. On the one hand, volcanic eruptions can release harmful gases and ash into the atmosphere, which can damage crops, pollute water sources, and harm wildlife. They can also trigger landslides, tsunamis, and earthquakes, all of which can cause widespread destruction and loss of life. On the other hand, volcanic soil is incredibly fertile and can lead to lush vegetation. Volcanic activity can also create new habitats for plants and animals, and the geothermal energy produced by volcanoes can be harnessed as a renewable energy source. Living with volcanoes. Millions of people live near volcanoes, drawn to the areas by the fertile soil and the beauty of these natural wonders. However, living near an active volcano comes with risks. Eruptions can occur without warning, causing devastation and loss of life. To mitigate these risks, scientists monitor volcanoes closely to predict when they may erupt. They use various techniques, such as measuring the frequency and strength of earthquakes, monitoring changes in the shape of their volcano, and analyzing gas emissions. When a volcano is about to erupt, people living nearby are often given only a few hours to evacuate. Once an eruption begins, the most dangerous part is usually the initial blast of hot gas and ash. As the eruption continues, the lava flows out of the volcano, destroying everything in its path. The dangers of volcanic eruptions extend far beyond the immediate area. Ash and gases can travel for miles, polluting water sources and causing respiratory problems. Pyroclastic flows, which are mixtures of hot gas and volcanic debris, can race down the sides of volcanoes at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Lahars are volcanic mud flows that can occur after an eruption. They can travel quickly and cause widespread damage. Tsunamis can be caused by large volcanic eruptions that occur underwater or near bodies of water. They can cause massive waves that travel across the ocean and hit coastal areas. Volcanoes in mythology and culture. Volcanoes have been a part of human culture for thousands of years. Many cultures have myths and legends about volcanoes. For example, in Greek mythology, Mount Olympus, the home of the gods, was said to be in the middle of a volcano. In Norse mythology, the god Thor was said to have thrown his hammer Mjolnir onto a volcano to create the island of Iceland. Volcanoes have also inspired works of art, literature, and music. The Italian painter and sculptor Giovanni Battista Piranesi, for example, created a series of etchings depicting the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The French composer Hector Berlioz wrote a piece called Harold in Italy, which features a depiction of a volcanic eruption. In conclusion, volcanoes are truly fascinating natural phenomena. From their hidden magma chambers to their powerful eruptions, these giants of the earth hold many secrets that we are only beginning to uncover. While they can be dangerous and destructive, they are also capable of creating new life and sustaining ecosystems. As we continue to learn more about volcanoes, we gain a deeper appreciation for the power and beauty of the natural world. Whether we view them from afar or live in their shadow, volcanoes are sure to continue to captivate and inspire us for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. We hope you learned something new and gained a deeper appreciation for the volcanoes that dot our planet. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe. With your support, we can continue to bring you fascinating content that explores the wonders of our natural world. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.